Hi, very good afternoon, good morning, welcome everybody. Good to see you. Here we are for another day, and let's just bring Paul up. Welcome to our live trading session with myself, Giles Coughlin, and Paul Sanders.
Giles, good afternoon. Hey, everybody.
Good morning, Paul. How are you?
I am doing well, doing very well.
Very good.
Ready to go. Got a haircut, so I'm feeling, I don't know.
Oh yeah, you are. You're a little bit trim, aren't you? Yeah, very nice. Very good.
How was your outing the other night, or last night rather? I thought you went to a concert, or was this
That was no, that was Sunday night of all
Sunday.
times. That was really out there, Paul.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
the start of the week, there I was,
There
dancing
you were.
with James.
Yeah. Oh
So,
man.
my wife turned to me, she said, "Are we having a midlife crisis?"
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
I gotta show up. I gotta come correct, for the session today. So
Absolutely. I had a nice bit of yesterday's session. I managed to pass another account,
Oh, nice.
which was good. Was the and it only took me 2 days to pass it.
Okay.
It was the one that I was using for the opening range breakout, and I doubled up on it.
Okay. Yeah, that's great.
Okay, so here we are today. Now, a couple of things to note. Sentiment generally, it's not too bad out there. If you take a look at equity markets, Europe has been up, DAX, Euro stocks higher, FTSE 100 higher. Volatility, look, pushing above there, but not going over. So wanting to stay within this sort of important range. So that just tells you that markets will be quite happy to buy US equity futures as things currently
From
stand.
Mexico's president, she aims to close a tariff deal with the US by next Tuesday.
And
a
remember,
reminder, 4th of March is the deadline for that, so she's indicating that she's aiming to close the deal by that deadline.
remember as well, like the big picture that's going on in terms of tariffs is Trump was out yesterday again saying he's looking for reciprocal tariffs. So what that means is that Trump is not using tariffs as a way of punishing the world. It's a way of trying to get a balance between US trade in the world.
Make it
And
fair.
that's crucial
Yeah.
because if that's happening, it's much more conducive to global trade. And if you look at the way the dollar's been
A
reacting,
very good morning to the traders joining us for
Right.
the start of the US cash equity day at the bottom of the hour. On the equities channel, we will be momentarily doing a preview for our stocks rundown rather.
right, I'll just turn that off while they're doing that preview. And the Dixie is lower on this narrative. So if you look at the Dixie lower, that's saying, okay, the tariffs aren't going to be terrible. Trump was speaking it up yesterday because don't forget we've got the timeline for the tariffs coming up. So I think it's like, when is it? It's March the 4th when they're the end of the pause for the Mexico and Canada tariffs. Then it's March the 12th when there's going to be 25% tariffs on steel and aluminium imports. Remember, that mainly hits Canada. So that's 4th and the 12th of March ahead. And then you've got April the 1st, which is the end of the US trade policy review. So there could be some fireworks for April the 1st. And April the 2nd, you've got the auto tariffs that are meant to be about 25% in their level. And they're due to come into play. Pharmaceuticals and semiconductors still to be announced. So there's risk, but you can see that markets are generally thinking, oh, this isn't going to be too bad, but Donald Trump can always surprise us. The other thing to note is this move in yields. Do you see the way yields is dropping significantly lower?
Yeah.
And remember that part from the minutes, in the FOMC minutes, when some Fed members were willing to consider pausing or stopping QT altogether. So if quantitative tightening is stopped or paused, that's easier monetary conditions. So there's a little bit of focus on that. And so remember, the market will be sensitive to any comments on quantitative tightening, whether they speed it up, slow it down, market sensitive to that. And then if you look at interest rate expectations, they've changed. Do you see the way?
I did see that.
Yeah.
I was looking at that this morning. Yep.
Yeah, they've changed a little bit. So we're back to 2 interest rate cuts. So you put that all together, right? That's reasonably positive sentiment-wise. And we've got this big support level we've fallen into and having a little bounce.
Mm-hmm.
The main thing for us to remember now, the next major driver is NVIDIA earnings coming out after the close Wednesday. So that's the next driver. And remember, this latest fall was prompted by Walmart earnings, with their future projections disappointing investors. And Walmart is seen as a bit of a bellwether to how the US consumer's doing. Remember, I drilled down into some of the detail, and the chief financial officer was saying that the US consumer was like still resilient and the value buyers were still strong. So even though the forward guidance was weaker, what the CFO was saying was he wasn't losing confidence. And it was really interesting to see Deutsche Bank, they recommend Walmart as a buy now. So they've changed their forward guidance on Walmart and they make it a buy. So if we just go and have a look here at Walmart, right, we got this big nice region here in the 90 area, 100 exponential moving average, big support, and we are seeing a bit of dip buying going on. So Deutsche Bank see that as a dip to buy.
Okay.
And it's interesting that they're seeing that, so they're not so worried as the market is. And if you look at, I'm not saying that it's going to definitely go up, but it's still very interesting to see that they see that. And if you look at the seasonality for Walmart, we are coming into a strong seasonal period from the end of February into early April. It's very strong. Right. So you put that all together, right? You can see a reason for dip buying today. And we'll just keep an eye on the VIX. That'll give us an indication of where we are. But Europe is fairly robust. Tariffs are residually there. But markets, like looking at that latest US retail sales miss we had and the global PMI print that was a disappointment, all of that just means that markets might be thinking the Fed's going to be less aggressive. This got markets to take the services print coming in well below market. That's a bit of a worry. Obviously, we had that higher inflation, so we know that. But consumer confidence coming up at 3 o'clock. So that could influence sentiment. We've got Barr and Barkin coming towards the end of the session, Barr, Barkin at the end. And we've got Trump giving executive orders later on at 8. So let's see. Anything else? Yeah, that's the main kind of things to look at for today, really. Now, in terms of the details for everything, looking at the 1 hour chart, we can see a very nice scenario where we've got inventory being positive and we've got those buyers trapped at the 6,000 region. So there's sellers trapped around 6,000. And notice that this is the developing value area on the weekly chart, right? So a lovely support area, weekly VWAP. So that's a nice area to potentially expect buyers, and inventory is positive. And we've got some trapped sellers, both here and here. So that's very nice. The moves, slow trend lower, followed by a trend shift around 11:15 UK time. So we've now had a shift of momentum and we've taken out all these early sellers, right? So those sellers are taken out here. And you see that the most amount of sellers came in here in the European session. And notice they were taken out on volume here. So at this point, we had a change of the guard. Sellers dominating, buyers dominating. And notice how that has become a line in the sand. Buyers dominating, trapped sellers, defended, launch point. We've moved up to this first standard deviation. So normal trend down, trend change in a key buying area, big round number, 6,000, which is also the developing value area on the weekly chart. So we're in heavy support. Breaking down through here, then we'll have trapped buyers, and that does open up a potential retest of the 5983. So this is an important area, this 5994, and also up here is quite important, but we've got the VWAP and that developing value area on the weekly chart. So I wouldn't want to sell this because we're right into that strong support level, but looking for buying opportunities to the upside, like it does look attractive. And then obviously we've got a run maybe up to 60-20, 60-25.
Will you look to buy right out of the open or no?
No, I'm not going to buy right out of the open just because where do you know, how do you limit your risk really?
Yeah.
Tricky. Certainly, I'll have another look at it as we sort of get going. But I'm certainly not thinking to buy right out of the open because you just can't always tell which way it's going to go. You know, sometimes they'll just because could they flush it lower, down to 5984 before pushing higher? Yeah, they could, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go, Paul. We have got sellers coming in. They're trying to take it out this low.
Yep.
There is some volume there. There's quite a lot of volume. Right, I'm going to go with that if I get the 1 minute close underneath that area.
Okay.
That's enough volume. Okay. So we're breaking down. There is some volume. Okay, so we push down on volume. Let's see. Nice one. Ratios in 5990. Nicely done. Got 5 minute guys there. Oh, hang on. That's snapping back through. Okay, that's... Okay, a little bit more volume coming in again. Nice. Anthony is 99.75. Yeah, very nice. Okay, I'm out of that.
There we go. Just kept dropping.
Yeah, that's nice. Just into those lows. I wasn't sure where it have, you know, if you're going to get anything more.
Yeah.
So, okay. A lot of volume coming in now on that.
$25th. How'd we do today?
So today started off very nicely with a breakout trade from the first 15-minute candle.
Yep.
So as we came to the open, we had the first 15-minute candle, we had a breakout through that level, and as soon as we got that confirmation, breaking out with volume, that was a good opportunity to short, and that was about 7 and a bit points, just breaking on that move lower. Very nice. Then we had another breakout trade when we were taking out the lows of the day, and we're taking out fresh lows of the day again on really high volume. So it was like, oh, okay, let's go with that. So I took 2 very short term opportunities, so about 3 points ish, and 1 point ish. So a couple of moves lower on that. Then I was looking, and there were the trades for the day. Then I was looking for the 62 to short, and this will be the trade that got away.
And just further from CEO Cook of Apple, says Apple will be the largest customer of TSMC's Arizona factory. It's
with those trapped buyers up there.
Yeah.
Great area to lean against. The 62 just pulled the order, seeing the delta rising, thought I wonder if this can go up to the VWAP, and in the end that sold off nicely. Then we had another sell-off here.
Yeah.
Just noticing at the end of the day, you got some absorption, so you got buyers building here. It's that divergence between the cumulative delta and price. So it looks like this could be a decent area to bottom with major support, which is where we're sat at the moment. So it does make sense to see some bottoming action from here. But that is the trades of the day. So there we go.
On to NVIDIA earnings tomorrow.
Yeah,
We'll
after the close. So that could be a next catalyst for tomorrow.
Maybe we just chop around tomorrow. We'll see. Hopefully not.
We could easily chop around because there's not much in terms of catalysts out there. We've got PC on Friday.
Yep.
Then it's non-farm payroll week after. So that may be more interesting. But for now, and we're coming to month end, it could just be.
Yep. PC will be a fun one though. I'm looking forward to trading that one. So we'll see.
Yeah, if it was like a change in expectations, it'd be fun. Or else it could just be everyone's expecting it to be a bit cooler after the week PPI. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm looking forward to it anyway, regardless. So.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Yeah. See you guys. Good day today. Take care, everyone.
Bye.